Imagine you are drowning. A rescue boat approaches and throws you a life jacket, but instead of grabbing it, you push it away and swim deeper into the abyss. You'd think that's insane, right? Yet, this is exactly what you do every single day in your psychological life. We are the only species on Earth that runs away from its own cure. We flee from the difficult conversation that would save our marriage. We sabotage the project that would grant us financial freedom. We hide from the truth that would set us free. Why? Why does the human brain label salvation as danger? Today, we are dissecting the anatomy of fear. We are going to explore the twisted architecture of your mind to understand why you are terrified of the very things that could heal you. If you've ever felt stuck while your potential is screaming to be let out, this is for you. To understand why we run, we have to look at the hardware. Your brain wasn't designed to make you happy. It was designed to keep you alive. Deep inside your temporal lobes lies the amygdala, a primitive alarm system. Thousands of years ago, fear was simple. See a predator, feel fear, run. It was a binary system of survival. But in the modern world, the predator has changed. Today, the predator is uncertainty. When you face a choice that could save you, like quitting a soul-crushing job to follow a passion, the brain doesn't see growth. It sees unknown. And to your biological hardware, the unknown equals death. This is the great evolutionary glitch. Your brain treats psychological expansion as a physical threat. You feel the same racing pulse and sweaty palms for a life-changing opportunity as you would for a car crash. Consequently, you retreat into the safety of your current misery. Because misery is familiar, and familiar is safe. There is a tragic comfort in being a victim. When you stay in the place that hurts you, you don't have to take responsibility for your future. This is the safety paradox. Think about the Stoic concept of voluntary discomfort. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." We stay in our cages because we've decorated them. We've made them cozy. We run from salvation because salvation requires death. The death of your current ego, the death of your excuses, and the death of your lazy habits. The thing that could save you, be it discipline, honesty, or vulnerability, is heavy. It requires effort. Fear is the brain's way of trying to conserve energy. It's easier to stay in the dark than to build a fire. But remember, the walls you build to keep out the pain are the same walls that keep out the light. You aren't avoiding pain by running. You are simply choosing a slow, dull ache over a sharp, transformative sting. So, how do we stop running? We change our relationship with the sensation of fear itself. In the Stoic tradition, fear is not a signal to stop. It is a marker of value. If you didn't care about your life, you wouldn't feel fear. Therefore, the intensity of your fear is directly proportional to the importance of the task. If you are terrified of starting that business, it's because that business is your path to salvation. Stop asking, "Why am I afraid?" and start asking, "What is this fear trying to protect?" Usually, it's protecting an old version of you that no longer serves you. To be saved, you must be willing to let that old version burn. In physics, resistance creates heat and light. In psychology, the resistance you feel toward a difficult task is the friction required to ignite your soul. The next time you feel the urge to flee, stand still, breathe, Realize that the discomfort is not a wall, it's a doorway. Salvation is not a destination, it's a decision to stop retreating. It's the moment you realize that the forest you were afraid of is actually where your home is. The anatomy of fear reveals that it is mostly hollow. It's a shadow cast by a small pebble. When you walk toward the shadow, you realize how small the object actually was. Discipline is the salvation from regret. Truth is the salvation from confusion. Vulnerability is the salvation from loneliness. Stop running from the cure just because the medicine tastes bitter. The bitterness is the proof that it's working. This journey into the mind isn't easy, but it's the only one worth taking. We are building a community here for those who are tired of running, those who are ready to face the fire and come out forged in steel. If this message resonated with you, I want you to do two things. First, comment below with one thing you've been avoiding that you know would improve your life. Let's name our fears together and strip them of their power. Second, if you believe in the value of these deep dives into the human psyche and Stoic wisdom, please hit the like button and subscribe. Your support tells the algorithm that this kind of meaningful content matters in a world full of distractions. By subscribing, you aren't just following a channel. You are joining a movement of people committed to radical self-honesty. Share this video with one person who is currently standing at a crossroads. You might just give them the courage to stop running. Until next time, remember, the very thing you are afraid of is usually the thing you need the most. Stop running. Be saved.